A ladder, stairs, and walls do not a good combination make when you want to paint the walls in the stairway. And I'm going to show you how to do that coming right up. So I've got this ladder down here, which has fixed legs. It's a 16-foot ladder that will extend. And then I've got these stairs that have rises and treads on them, obviously. And there's no way that that is going to work on the stairs to get the ladder up the wall to paint successfully. So what we need to do is we need to build a platform that is level on the stairs coming across here that will support the ladder so I can go up and paint at the ceiling up there. And I'm going to go ahead and build one, but we need some measurements first so it will span the correct number of treads and risers and then be able to support the ladder down there. So first thing we need to do is I want this to span 3 treads. So it's going to span this one, and then the final leg is going to sit down here to give it a bunch of support. So essentially what I'm going to end up doing here is coming out about 24 inches, as you can see here. And then once I get that built, then we can measure where the legs are going to be to support this piece. So we're going to support it on the bottom one and then on this middle tread, and then the top piece will fit flat on top of the last tread there. So we're going to go out into the garage. I've got some 2x10s out there left over from a previous job and build it out. So we'll see you out there. So I've got a couple of 2x10s here that you can see here. Plenty of wood to build this little platform I've got. I'm going to use this one as the main platform, and then I've got to split these up. These looks like the header that was across one of the doors, and take that apart and we'll build our legs out of that. And then I'm probably even going to use those for the side bracing just to give it a little more width on the platform here. And then we're going to top it off with a lip around the perimeter of it. So if the ladder decides to take a walk and try to slide off the edge of the platform, the lip will be there to prevent that from happening. So that's the plan here. So we're gonna set up all our woodworking stuff to cut this down. It's a muggy, rainy day, so the perfect time to work indoors on wood, and we're gonna keep it going. I've cut up all the pieces that are gonna make up that ladder aid platform to allow the ladder to go on top. And I cut them into the right size pieces here. We got that 24-inch piece right here. This is 14 1/4. That's going to be 2 tread length heights because the 2 riser heights, because they're 7 1/8 of an inch each. And then those 2 pieces are 7 1/8 of an inch, and that's going to be the support for the middle stair. So I'm going to put all this together. You'll see how it goes here in a second, and we'll test it out. So I've got the stair piece made here, the aid, and I made a little bit of a rookie mistake. So I have to correct it, but it's going to be really easy to correct. The rookie mistake that I made is I cut 7 1/8 inch off to make the stair riser, and then multiply that by 2 for 2 risers. But it's actually 7 7/8. So I'm off 3/4 of an inch on each one. So I got to add 3/4 of an inch to this one, and then 1.5 inches to this one because there's 2 of these, and then that'll make it level. So a little bit of a rookie mistake, but easy to fix. I'm just going to cut another piece off, put it here, screw it in, and then do the same for the bottom of this. So we're going to fix that right now, and we'll show you the finished product. So you can see how this is going to look after we corrected our little rookie mistake on the bottom, added a 3/4 of an inch there and a full 1.5 inches on the bottom there. But now we have a level platform that is supported on the middle step and on the end step. So when I put my ladder on top of that, I'll be able to paint all the way up the walls, put tape up, the ceiling even, which is way up there. And we just need to move this to each step as needed. So the last thing to do on this is to put a lip around the entire edge of this, at least on the 3 sides here. So if the ladder decides to take a walk and run backwards, then it'll stop when it gets to the lip. And then I'm going to put some, just to be safe here, because safety is absolutely paramount on the stairs, is I'm going to put some plywood on the edges on each side as cross bracing to prevent it from going back and forth. So that'll be the last piece, but looks like this is going to work out pretty good. I've completed the stair buddy, that's what I'm calling it, that will allow me to put this ladder on top of it. And I've got the top rails in there so the ladder won't take a walk, as I've said many times. This is 100% over-engineered, but safety is paramount to being 12, 14 feet up in the air on a ladder on the stairs. So very heavy. In fact, it's so heavy, I'm probably going to end up putting pretty heavy-duty handles on each side so I can carry it a little easier, but that'll come another day. Anyways, we're going to try this up and put the ladder on there, and then I'll stand on it to see how it works. So stay tuned for that. As you can see, the stair buddy is working just fine. I'm all the way up on the top of the ladder. I don't have it fully extended yet, but it's going to allow me to get up here and put tape up so I can paint the ceiling. And we'll just do it incrementally as we go up the stairs and get to the top here. And that's the plan, to tape it all off so it'll make it easier to paint and get the primer on and then the ceiling paint when we're done. So that is the plan. So this is working out pretty well, and we're going to continue on, and we'll show you how that works when I'm up on this side. So until next time. So you can see here, I am starting to put up tape against the edge of the wall and the ceiling where I'm going to be painting the ceiling, and then we will continue up the angle there and then finish it off in the hallway. But one of the things I wanted to show you is the added benefit that the stair buddy has for me as I'm walking down the stairs. Instead of going down to the bottom stairs and climbing back up the ladder, I simply just step on this and then move on to the ladder. And it just makes it a lot easier to get up to the top here. And then when I step back down, step back on the ladder, as you see here, and then it's just a lot easier. So one of those very simple added benefits that creating something like that has become. So we'll continue on our journey, finish the taping off. Until then. I finished all the taping, as you can see, on the walls just below the ceiling. So we are ready to cut in with primer, and then we'll go back through with a roller. The stair buddy that you see there worked absolutely fantastic, and I was able to complete all the taping in about a half an hour, which worked out really well. So now we are going to prepare our Kill Z2 all-purpose primer and start cutting in all around the corners. And I'm looking probably at a couple of hours worth of work there, so just to get to a good stopping point. So with that, we're going to close this video out and show you the next video of putting on primer like we've done before. So until next time, peace out.